Let's get the mic and background audio up and running. Welcome, guys, to another Terrace TWDC live stream. We are live playing some more Satisfactory 1.0. Let's get some music happening in the background here so it's not deathly quiet. Last night, we finished converting all of the Caterium ore into bauxite ore using a converter factory that we built. And we'll go check that out here in a little bit. But tonight's focus is going to be like the next phase of conversion. So we've got to gather up all the copper ore in game. It's going to be a long process. Might take a couple of streams to pull it all off. But we got to gather up all of the copper. And then that copper ore ends up running through another converter factory that will convert it into bauxite for us. And then we'll end up with a ridiculous amount of bauxite to be able to turn into the ultimate goal of alumina solution, and then aluminum scrap, and then aluminum ingots. And then from there, it goes to aluminum steel bars, and then beams, aluminum steel beams. And then from there, it goes to steel screws to make the ultimate screw factory. And then we continue into the iron end of things, but that's like way down the road. So tonight's focus is going to be diving in on the copper ore, starting the whole copper ore thing. So let's head over to the game window here, and we're going to have a look at kind of what I finished at last night. So I'm just going to load up that game save real quick, so you can have a look at what we've done. Oh no. I think did I oversave? No, I didn't. Okay, I want to load game. And then load this one. I thought for a second I just overwrote the save, but I think we're okay because it didn't jump to the top of the list. Not that it would have done anything. It's just I'd already started moving to the far end of the map. To kind of get to where we wanted to start getting the copper ore. But here we are. Here is our converter factory. I mean, it's nothing to look at. It's like a whole pile of floors with 2 converters on it. 4 converters does 1 full conveyor of Caterium, converting it into bauxite, and so on and so forth, all the way up to give us 20 full conveyors of bauxite from the 12 and a half lines of Caterium that we had. So all in all, a pretty good conversion rate. We are using Summer Sloop to be able to max it out to get the most out of it, so that we can make the biggest factory out there. Man, from up here, it's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. We're going to turn the fog off so you get a little bit better view. Fog is turned off. So yeah, that is the full tower of Caterium bauxite conversion. So that means going forward from here, we're just going to say, nope, we don't need to save because I want this one here, load game. And then I got to fix some saves here because there's that numbered save that's not following in the sequence. So let me just fix that here real quick. Can you save that properly? Okay, that's good. Confirm. And then we're going to delete this one. Okay, we've got our save files working the way they're supposed to. So now I've got to travel all the way over to this far side of the map because we are bringing all of the materials this way over to this side of the map. Oh, I'm not... Oh, I thought I wasn't in the right play window, but I was just looking that my YouTube isn't caught up. There we go. I had the stream playing in one window, but it was like way behind because I had Discord open over top of it, so it wasn't keeping up to the stream. And get chat where it's supposed to be. Valis, welcome to the stream. If you use Caterium, what are you building after? I'm doing the copper now. So the Caterium's all going to be used. Obviously, we converted into bauxite. Bauxite's going to be aluminum. And now we are doing the copper to do the same thing in conversion to bauxite. And by the way...
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
So we're just gearing up here for the far side of the map. And if we look now, copper nodes, there's a lot. There's copper everywhere. I think it works out to about 37. No AI limiters. No, because the goal of this playthrough is only to make screws. So I'm not building any other. This is the biggest screw factory you've ever seen is what our ultimate goal is. So I don't need any of that other stuff. I just need to build screws. That's it. As many possible screws as I can get. My goal is to be 10 million plus per minute on screws. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if I'll crash the game in the process, but that's our goal. So copper nodes, as you can see here, we're going to try to gather every one of those nodes. There's a lot of them out there. I'm just going to load up the wiki here right now to know kind of exactly how many nodes we've got to be dealing with. Satisfactory wiki. Copper ore. So in total, there's 36,900 ore per minute that we're going to be gathering. That's all nodes running with Mark III miners at 250%. And that is a total of 13 impure, 29 normal, and 13 pure nodes that we got to go after for a total of 55 nodes that we are going to bring together. It's going to be a massive wall of conveyors because what is 36.9 divided by 1,200, if I use the right slash, that's 31 conveyors of copper that we've got to go and get. Ridiculous. Yeah, so this whole playthrough, all it's going to be done on this playthrough is just focusing on the ultimate screw factory. And so far, like game-wise, like if I click the save right now, boom, game was saved. So the save file is not huge. It's not ridiculous. Things are looking okay. We do have, we're starting to get a pretty good spaghetti of conveyors across the map. But as you can see here, like I can just see from a distance here, there's some copper, there's some copper, there's some copper, there's some copper, there's more over here. Any of the ones with a green tint to them, that's what we've got to go and gather and make our way all over to this central highway that's moving all the ore to the far end of the map. Okay, so if we look at our map, the first node we got to go for is this one right here, which is an impure node. And we might as well scan for it. There's going to be lots ting all over the map here because we're pretty close to some. I'm going to think it's like somewhere in this little crater here. Far side of the crater. That's iron. That is iron. Sandstone. That's all coal. Copper. This one, our first node. And I'm not going to do that 55 times. I swear. It's going to take me a while to get all the nodes up here, but we've got a good run. I've got a cup of coffee here that only about a third of it spilled to myself before we started streaming. And then a can of Coke to get us through to the end. Zooping. I need to be zooping. Oh, I don't want a refinery. I want a Mark III miner. And everything needs to be maxed out completely too. Are we building to the middle of the map? No, I'm building to, if you look on the map here, it is, well, I can't move it over because we're on the far side of the map. It's the big water area over on the far west side of the map is where I'm going to be building, like basically the opposite end of where we are right now. Let's see if I can get up high enough that you can see off into the distance there. I think I can zoom in. So right now, you see that structure right there? That's the tower that I was working on last night that's converting the Caterium over. And then there's all this water area out here. That's where the aluminum production is going to get done. So yeah, we're going to be moving copper all over the place to get it to where we got to go. It's far. Yes, absolutely. And it's going to be a lot of conveyors to do it. I've done it with iron and I've done it with coal before. This is just another product that we're going to run into all this and make it happen. We got a vertical up on this. Okay, and if we fly due south from here, I think I'm gonna bring like another line in on this. Instead of teeing in with the bauxite that's running right there. It's either bauxite or Samwar. I'm pretty sure that's bauxite. Well, I am not flying due south. I do wish there was a way to speed up the flight just a little bit more. But I don't want to install any mods. Like, this is all being done mod free. The only thing I'm really kind of cheating in this whole thing, is I'm not using power. So I've got power shut off. Just because, I mean, my goal is not to build the power station to make the screws. It's to build the screws. And to have all that infrastructure in place just before you can even start building anything kind of doesn't really make sense. And then I'm not capping my summer sloop to the 102 or whatever that's available in game. We're going to use as much summer sloop as our factories will allow. Because that gives us a 2x multiplier on our output for every one of our factories that accept summer sloop. So miners, you can't summer sloop miners, so you can't get more ore out of what they've intended you're allowed to get out of the game. But you can get more production out of machines that's processing that ore after the fact. So for instance, the Caterium ore, I was able to throw summer sloop into the converter to double the amount of bauxite we got for each conversion we did. Okay, I don't think I actually lined that up very good. I think we're off. We're off to the side. Oh well, that's what conveyors can go around corners for. This is where it would be handy for a mod where you can just like zoop for as far as you want to zoop. Wrestler Dogs, welcome to the stream.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Oh yeah, I missed that by like 2 lines. Oh well, it is what it is. We're going to now do this and then a conveyor hole here. Whip down to the bottom. Apparently my name changed. Oh, it's Sam from... Oh, welcome. Sam, you have an emote. I can't remember which emote it was, but you have an emote in my chat. I remember that. Let's have a look here. I'm going to grab the commands because I'm pretty sure you have an emote that's dedicated to you. Oh yeah, here it is. That's the emote that's dedicated to you. Quick, someone look up Sam Sam. There are new boomers here. That was a while ago. I am actually Gen X, so you can't call me a boomer. I mean, I look old enough for it, but... Alright, we got copper flowing, a whole 300 items per minute. Yeah, that's not going to get us very far. But this is the first conveyor, first node of 55. We got 54 more nodes to go. How fun is that? And I'm just going to put a little sign down on this so that I remember that it is 300 items per minute, because I will forget, because I have the memory of a sieve. Done. Okay, so if we look at our minimap now, we have our first copper that's accounted for. That's this one right here. So next... Actually, it looks like if I just keep heading straight down this way... Okay, so what's closer? That's 600, that's 600. I think we might be able to split the difference on these. Okay, that one's due west. I think we can go 500 meters this way and pick up that one. All right, where are you? Well, I know there's some there. Okay, it's that one right in front of us. I think a lot of the nodes in the desert they're not necessarily like the greatest nodes going. I think a lot of them are going to be like normal and impure. Afraid, welcome to the stream.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Things are going good. We got our work cut out for us today. We have 55 nodes of copper that we've got to accumulate. This is another impure node. Production Mark III miner. Oh, that's because it's only the one. I'm sitting there going, why is that not coming up high enough? But it was only the one high foundation that I was building with, and that's not going to work very snazzy. Oh, are we seriously off again? Man, I couldn't get a straight line going if I tried. Oh well. Again, corners are there for a reason. 55, wow, that's gonna hurt. It's not as bad as like I've done with the iron. It ends up being like 36,900 copper ore that we gotta gather. It's gonna take us a couple of streams to be able to get it all together. But I'm hoping the process of building the converter factory will go as quick. Like last night, it was a 2-hour stream and we were able to do all of the conversions for the Caterium over to Bauxite, which was, I was actually impressed at how quick that factory went together. Okay, so this is another 300 items per minute on this one. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit the like button on the video, subscribe if you are new to the channel, ring that notification bell so you can be notified when I've either uploaded a video or, as of right now, doing these live streams, because if I waited until I finished the screw factory, you guys would be waiting months for the video to be completed. So we're doing live stream fillers until I can get the video done. Okay, mini-map time. We've got this copper node taken care of. We have this one taken care of next. We have two more that are right down here. And I think we'll bring them over on a separate line. So we are actually going to run this one up. Any new sub lately? I've had a few new subs. I think we've gone up about 15 or so subs in the last couple of months anyway. From the last couple of videos I've put up. It's a slow roll for sure. The big thing I need is my play hours. Like I've met the criteria to re-get my monetization back with my subscriber count. I'm good that way. I just need to get my play hours back up to 3,000 hours in a 365-day period, and I'm at 1,500 hours right now. So, pardon my ignorance, but what's the goal of this game? Factory building and factory optimization and exploiting every possible resource you can from this planet. Basically, you are just eating everything that you can out here. All raw materials. In the efforts to make, in my case, I'm making the most useless item you can, which is screws, because you could actually, with alternate recipes, play this game without ever having to make a screw. But I want to break the record and make the most screws per minute of anybody, because it's like the absolute waste of resources and energy and effort in a grand, fantastical way. And the factory is going to be absolutely massive by the time we're all said and done and everything's being built and doing what it's doing. To get to that point, we're getting screws. Well, here, we got to look at our little checklist. My little to-do list. So, to-do list, bauxite nodes, we've already gathered all those. So I've already got all that done. We have all of the bauxite in-game. SAM nodes, so that's strange alien matter. It's a different type of mineral that's out there. I have all of that gathered. It's all, cooking along, working great for us. And then I've converted that SAM nodes into what's called reanimated SAM, which is a crafted item that we need to use for doing material conversions. And then I gathered up all of the bauxite, all of the Caterium that's out there. So I've gathered up all the Caterium, and I've now, then the last night's stream, I converted that Caterium into bauxite. And what's bauxite used for? That's used for being able to create aluminum down the road. And we'll be able to turn that aluminum into beams, and then we'll be able to turn those beams into screws, so on and so forth. So this is kind of my to-do list of things that I've got to do throughout this whole build process. So it is, it's taking some time. It is an effort. So we are on what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on the 6th item on the left for the to-do list right now. It sounds like American corporate business life. Yeah, pretty much. Build the most useless things ever, and except for I can't sell it to anything. Okay, so we are going to throw some output monitors on these. Or I guess these are conveyor monitors. Why am I not moving properly? There we go. So both of these are 300 items per minute. And, well, I guess I can call that one priority, but it really doesn't matter on when you're dealing with these lowest speeds. The priority doesn't really matter. It will once we start getting larger conveyors. Output monitor on that one. Reason why these say 0 right now is because there's no product actually moving on them. So, and this is now a total of 600 items per minute of copper. Two of 55. Next. Okay, we're heading over this way. Looks like it's going to be these two nodes. And what is going to be the good distance split on this? We're going to go right here on this. I don't want to block the iron nodes there because eventually we got to come back and get that iron. Because the iron can be used to make screws as well too. I'm using a lot of like special recipes to be able to make the screws out of aluminum right now. There's a bunch of what they call alternate recipes. I have every recipe unlocked in the game so that I can get the maximum production I possibly can. And look, it's another impure node. Go look at that. Yay for us. You know what? I don't want that row there. Afraid says, nice. Is this thing new World of Warcraft? Not even remotely close. I see that they're going to pull mod support out of World of Warcraft. They were actually talking about it on the WAN show today, which I thought was really intriguing. Oh, that is like so in the wrong spot. I don't want that there. That's not what I want to do. So basically anything that you use like weak auras or anything like that in World of Warcraft, any raid assists, that type of stuff, deadly boss mods, all that stuff is going to break and you won't be able to do it anymore. Oh, any new content. No, I haven't done any new World of Warcraft content. Like I did a few videos here because they were a quick video for me to be able to get some content loaded of comparing retail to classic. But other than that, I haven't had anything else done on the World of Warcraft front. As soon as they found out that they were going to remove the mod support, that's kind of... Everybody plays with mods, and I think that's really lame that they're doing that. I don't think that's... I don't know. I mean, I understand that it's going to increase the difficulty level if you don't have like automated systems to be able to detect when a boss does something. You have to learn the fights a little bit easier. You don't just wait for something to trigger and say, you know, step out of this or interrupt this or any of that type of stuff. That is a lot better than Minecraft, haha, although I do miss the World of Warcraft streams. See, I wish they would I wish in the current Minecraft that they would bring back some of the old mods. Like I loved playing Tekkit back in the day. Which I mean, that's why this type of game falls well into me, is because you're optimizing things and you're building factories to make things. I think it was the Yogg's Complete Pack I played, which had a whole pile of Tekkit stuff in it and a lot of like versatile pipes and all kinds of things in it where you could work on building like 5 times ore processing, where you mined your ore and then you ran it through one set of crafting and it converted it into something else that you could then run through something else, and eventually one ore would end up getting you 5 or 7 iron ingots. I can't remember how many times you could do it, but I want to say it was in the Yogg's Complete Pack that you could do that with. But I would like it to be modern Minecraft now instead of like 1.6, so... Yeah, like a DLC for Cataclysm, that would be, yeah. Production, Mark 3 miner. We want to go here with the Mark 3 miner. Yawning, better drink some coffee. Okay, so we're back to 300 items a minute on that one. So far, everything has been an impure node, which is kind of... It's a lot of work for not a lot of product out of it. Okay, the next node is this one. Hey, here we go. Here's a normal node. Which... I kind of would have been okay if this was an impure at this time, because then I would have been able to combine them all together into one conveyor that was, 1,200 items, but now we got an overflow line. You just looked it up. They're coming out with a midnight expansion. Is that for World of Warcraft, or is that for... I know there's another expansion coming out for World of Warcraft, but or is that a Minecraft expansion? March 2026. Okay, that's the World of Warcraft expansion, I think. I don't know if I'm up for doing the... was that this game's soundtrack? No, it's the YouTube playlist stuff. There is the potential that there could be some copyrighted material in the music that's for in-game. So I'm not playing. I'm just using some YouTube royalty-free stuff from the YouTube library. The in-game music is pretty good, but it doesn't. It can get a little bit sleepy to listen to. I have like the soundtrack for it. Okay, we are more kappa. This belt is going to be 600 items per minute. This is more upbeat, definitely more upbeat than what the in-game music is. I feel like that's not down low enough. Gonna have a little bit of a clip into a boulder, I think. No, I think we just avoided it. Let's grab those sticks out of the way. That'll make it a little better. Okay, so we are going to priority merge this one. Because this is the faster line of materials. That is 600 items per minute coming from that one. This one is 300 items per minute. To give us a total of 9. And then we will do some merge splitting with the next one here. Okay, let us put some output monitors on this. I like to put them on the splitters or on the mergers, just so we can see the product as they're going through and how it's working. And this is 900 items per minute here. Okay, so next, this is priority merging on this side because it's the fastest line. And then we are going to throw in a smart splitter on this one. And he's going to go out that side, and then this side is going to be overflow. And we are going to just bring that out like this. I think I can bring that closer. All right, so that's 1, 2. This will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to throw conveyor lift on that one. Organization. This is now a 300 per minute line that's up here. Of course, copper. Braid found out you're diabetic. Oh, brutal. That's some crappy news to deal with, but hopefully with the right meds and dietary changes, things work out for you. Okay, so if we monitor this, because we are 900 items per minute on this side, this will be taking 300. This is 600. This becomes 300. That one is a full belt of 1200 items per minute. Okay. Logistics on that is complete, and let's look at our map and see how we're doing for the copper now. Okay, there's another node that is directly straight in front of us. This way. It's going to be like right underneath. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Let's go deal with that one. Yes, let's see here. You're trying to come up with a YouTube channel idea. And yes, it is controlled, and I'm taking Ozempic. Well, I'm glad that you can get it controlled through diet, and I hope the Ozempic works for you. Oh, this is another pure node. Perfect. Or our first pure node, anyway. This makes the logistics of this a little easier. Now, where does this line up with this conveyor? I think if we come straight up from here... What do you want to make videos? The best thing you could do is, if you're coming up with a YouTube channel idea, is find something you're interested in and feed off of that. A hobby, an interest, something you do for work. It's going to make it easier for you in the long run to try to keep making content. I was on a big hiatus here for the last little bit because my RL job was just... I was just swamped. I had no... I'd get home and I would be just totally wiped. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily go to bed, but I just have like no brain oomph to continue with hopping on and trying to even make a video or do a live stream. I was just completely burnt out. Now things are settled a bit. It makes it easier to come home and take some time to do a live stream or do a video. And the other thing that's made it easier is with the stream play through Steam. Makes it really nice because I can be up in the living room watching a show with my wife, and I can fire up my laptop and connect my Steam account to my computer here in my office, and I can play Satisfactory from my chair on my laptop, but it's running off of my desktop. So I'm using my GPU and CPU here, and just through wireless, using my laptop screen, keyboard, and mouse for the interface on it. It's really quite handy. Can't live stream that way. Oh, we need to overclock this conveyor because this is not overclocked. I can guarantee you that I didn't do it. Overclock. Max 1,200 items per minute. So that is another full conveyor. You want to do something with boating, living on the water, and doing conservation work. This is another thing. I'm being power creeped with new computer tech. Power creeped with new computer tech? I don't understand what you mean. Hopefully you don't have to buy new computer tech because, man, the prices are just redonkulous right now. The price of RAM is literally just mind-blowingly expensive. The RAM in my computer system, I have 64 gigs of DDR5, 6,000 megahertz CL30 RAM in my system. When I bought it, it was like $190. That same RAM is almost $1,600 for the same freaking RAM. Thank you, AI slop. for that crap. Just sell my RAM and go on a vacation or something. Okay, I'm just going to bring this sign down here now so that I can keep it moving along so I know where we are at with each interval. And I will delete out this other one. Okay, let's look at the map again. So we've got this one done. Copper. We got to be getting close to the end of the ones we do on this side of the map. So we've got this node right here, which is another pure node. Let's do a quick scan for it and see where it's at. Right here. Why are you not zooping? Zoop, please. There we go. I mean, the industry is advancing and I'm being left behind. Lol, yes, AI taking people's jobs and making everything unaffordable. Yeah. I could see some usefulness for AI, but not to the extent that they're... And it's... Problem is, this is not even true AI. They need to be calling it large language models. It's not self-thinking. It's trained off of other people's, you know, stolen work that they've just grabbed to themselves to be able to use just because. It's not self-learning. I mean, look at the crap that Disney revealed here recently of, you know, a potential Star Wars planet and the creatures that would live on this Star Wars planet, which was complete, utter AI garbage. Like a polar bear with zebra colors. Like any 3-year-old can type into ChatGPT, I want a picture of a zebra polar bear. I'm sorry if the mic was loud there while I moved it. I had to shift. I was sinking in my chair. I apologize if it made loud noises. No, I think there's... Well, and then there's... the biggest thing that's probably, you know, okay, here's something that I wouldn't mind. I'm going to play devil's advocate a little bit here. Where I wouldn't mind an AI environment is if you're dealing with, say, NPC chat. Instead of it always being the fixed dialogue, if you could have an NPC or a large language model or some model that has learnt from how you've interacted through the game that you're playing, that then responds to you based off of events that you've done. And it learns how you've done and how you respond to different things. Like that would be like the next tier in NPC development in a game. I mean, that's not something that you can just build in a game. You need to have some type of a model to be able to build off of that predictive communications. And then how you can steer a story based off of responses that you would expect from the activities that you've done. Instead of it always being just the same fixed, oh, I took an arrow to the knee, you know, comments and stuff like that. I was once an adventurer until I took an arrow to the knee. Well, it's stored experiences and auto responses. They have AI managers directing real people in IRL work and can have a person fired. Yeah, you know, yeah. We actually put in, because of course I work in IT and for a corporation, and we've actually, I was instrumental in building our IT policy. Absolutely no business decisions can be made solely based off of an AI output. It all must be overseen and vetted and thoroughly controlled by senior leadership. And there needs to be hands-on people for decision making for the direction of the company. We don't let AI make our decisions for us. And that's built right into our company policies. We also have policies where no financial information whatsoever can be entered into an AI chatbot of any type. You have to deal with all that yourself in our company policies. All right, let's throw. I don't think I overclocked this. I did not. Overclock. Max it out. 1,200 items per. We already have 3 full conveyors of copper. We're 10% done. How sad is that? We're an hour into the stream. We've only got 10% of it done. I mean, it took me a while to get going, but still, it's the thought. That's because it's a Canadian company. Greed hasn't infected your people yet. Well, and we also are a cooperative, so we have our members are our owners, and our members are also our customers, so that makes a big difference. So we are still going to be 300 items per minute on that top line. Oh no, that's not what I want there. I don't want that there. That doesn't belong. That's going to come right to here. And then we jump up. Why did that not click? There we go. No, what are you doing? Why are you not working? Belt is too long. No, it's not. If the... Oh, yes it is. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. The belt is too long. Okay. Now we're working the way it's supposed to. We'll relocate our signage. Zoink. You know, I'm making $1 trillion a year and it's not enough. And conspired to take from poor people so he doesn't have to pay as much in taxes. Yeah. The rich just keep getting richer. It ain't just Elon. It's a whole lot of people. Hate to say it. That gap between the 1%ers and everyone else is just, every day it's exponentially growing. Even in Canada, it's seen. What is it? It's like 237% difference between the median wage in Canada versus the executive wage. 237% difference. That's harsh. Okay, I'm looking at the map here now. We are copper. We've got this node here. I want to see where this one... Is that another pure node? Copper, copper, copper. That's this one down here. Let's mark this out. Scanning, scanning, scanning. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be on the other side. I think it's right there. Why did that just show up on my detector? Okay, there's another one here that is 300 meters away. I think this one we're actually going to bring right into this. Instead of me bringing it back down to that one. Yeah, all the American rich people are the ones behind it. A good chunk of them. Cost of food. Cost of everything is so freaking expensive. However, we don't want to get off into a political tirade. We can all just say, life sucks right now. That's about the best we could do. We just keep on keeping on. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down and hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Ring that notification bell so you can be notified when I've uploaded a new video or started a new live stream. As we continue on our journey of gathering all of the copper in game. I'm going to go back and listen to this VOD later. I wonder how many times I've said coal by mistake instead of copper. Pretty sure it's a lot. It is what it is. I'm human. I make mistakes. If I was AI, I wouldn't. I don't understand why my playback ends up falling so far behind on my live. I think it's something to do with Chrome. Let's throw that. Oh, I've already got it full. This is another pure node, which is good. The more pure nodes we get, it's just easier for conveyor management because I don't have to merge. But there are only 13, a total of 13 pure, 13 impure, and then the rest are all normal nodes. Okay, so where's the next node that we got to deal with? It is this one, I think. I think it's this one right here. Yep, it is. And directly due south. Is it this one? I think that looks pretty close. Nice thing is I don't have to turn all the copper into, why am I not sinking fast? Turn it into ingots because we do the straight conversion from copper ore to bauxite in the converters. Hey, dude, you gotta move. I don't want to have to beat you with my stick. Move. This is my resources. You can't have it. Good night, fellas. Sam, have yourself a good one. Thank you for chilling and hanging out, and hopefully we'll see you in the next stream. I didn't even look to see if this was this a pure node? I can't remember. Mark 3 miner time. It is not. This is a normal node. So we are going to have to do some logistic tweaking to merge that with some other lines. So logistics. Clickety click click. Did I overclock? Yes, I did. I couldn't remember if I overclocked that or not. Okay, so the partial lines, I'm not going to run them all together on the same conveyor track. They're going to take a little bit of tweaking as we move along here. I better put a sign on this so I don't forget. You are 600 IPM, items per minute of copper. Probably doesn't run because you're griping. No, if I remember, like that's Sam. And he was always or kind of an earlier to bed in my streams before, so no worries. No worries at all. I'm sure everybody's feeling the same boat. Okay, so this one, looking at this, we're going to throw in our priority merger. And it's going to come in on this side. I did not load that the right way. That was... Arrow was not pointing in the right direction. I think we're good there. Have you heard anything from somebody's mother lately? I have not, no. Okay, we're going to drop this here. And... conveyor elevator it down. Hey, were you here afraid the other night when I streamed? Oh yeah, because the chat bots, everything's all working. So chatbots, I got it all working. The loyalty point thing is all working. Everything's all happy now. I'm gonna throw a flow monitor on this. Boink. To track that speed. I'll do the output side on that in a bit here, because the next is 300 items going in there and it'll be 900 coming out of it. Still just a partial belt though. Oh, you won the gambling once. That's good. My kid blew like almost half of his tokens that he had. Because he was up to 100,000 tokens at one point. And I think when he left, he was like 64 or 60,000, somewhere around there. He had a pretty good gambling run, and then by, you know, in its typical way, it hooks you enough to want to gamble, and then it all disappears. $1,422 Terrace tokens. Oh, I don't need to go that high with it. Am I 4 conveyors high? Well, I guess I am, aren't I? 3 full lines, and then the partial. Oh, you're gambling 800. Look at you go. And you rolled a 95. Nice. You have 2 tokens. Nicely done. Oh, you know what? I should be using... I totally forgot. I have blueprints for all these. I'll finish this line and I'll start using the blueprints going forward. I don't need to be doing this as manual as I'm doing right now. Let me fix these ones up and then I can start using the blueprints. Mind you, I'm almost done this line. I built the blueprints just so I didn't have to take so long building the conveyors. Half of me thinks it would have been faster if I had deleted these and then ran them back out with the blueprints instead of finishing this off. Well, I'm committed now. If the blueprint doesn't include the foundation, just so that I can continue to use these blueprints in like other, I could put the conveyors like right beside each other. If I included the foundation on all of them, then I would have to have them like really spread out. So I need the 4 high blueprint for conveyor right now. So if we go to logistics, 4 high. And then set the build mode so that it clips. Zoink. How far over do I want to come with this? I want it to go Need to be able to look at this so I can see it. That should be center, then back. Oh, no. Center. Right there. Right there is where I want it. I think. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, so we are only going the full conveyors on this line, and I'm going to delete out this one. Because this is my partial 300 item per minute line. Okay, well, we'll run this one all the way up because it is a solo conveyor. Throw a flow meter on it. And same on the output line. Okay, so that should be, I'm just going to label this now so I don't forget. This is 900 items per minute of our copper ore. And then we're grabbing our blueprints for our 3-high conveyor. And how far can I go with that? All the way up to that one over there. Customizer, no blueprints, 3-high. Oh, we'll have to build more of the blueprints. Because I think the maximum I go in my blueprint designer is 13 high, and eventually there's going to be 31 conveyors. Is it worth? Yeah, we'll see what it's like building a 31 high conveyor. Will that even fit in a 6x6? I don't know if that'll fit in the blueprint designer. Hopefully it does. Okay, so we got to hop over this. Because this is a full conveyor line that's here. Eventually we'll get there. I think I only need 3 high on that, and then this is 2 high. This one we got to do manual because I can't fit my blueprint in there. And we also got to step up the elevator because we're adding in the next line through it. So, of the 36,900, where are we sitting now here? 4 times 1200 plus 900 equals 5700 of the nearly 37,000 that we got to do. Ugh. We got some works to do. Okay, next. Let's just zoom out a little bit on the map here. We're looking at the next set of copper. I think we pretty much cut off this whole section, so I think we've got to kind of move up to this row here. So we'll see kind of how far up that goes. Hello, my aching back. Are you in a uncomfortable chair? Yeah, I'm seeing copper right directly below us here, so I think that's kind of like the next accumulation. Let's look at our map again. Copper, copper, copper. So there's like 3 in a little cluster right here, and then there's one that's like way off that way. So we're gonna shoot out this way, and we're gonna bring these 3. Well, we're gonna bring these 2 up here anyway. Just thinking about how I have to build. Yeah, it can be a little bit problematic trying to build these. Dude, you... Why is my build not disconnecting? My escape key's not doing what it's supposed to. My escape key was broken. There, now it's working the way it's supposed to. You need to go though, buddy. So we're just gonna strap this to you, and you're gonna go for a little ride. Bye-bye. Let me pick up your bits. What's a little radiation amongst friends? You know what? That tree's got to go too. I got a little singed on that one. And this is a 600 item per minute line, so it's another normal node. I mean, the majority are normal, so I'm not surprised there. Okay, we are overclocked right. Bring our conveyor belt over, attach it. Conveyor elevator. Nope, we need to zoop that. Oh, you said that hello to Ima the other day. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to... I haven't chatted with Ima in, like, forever. I gotta go hop onto his Discord for a bit and just see how he's doing. Nope. I know they did their annual QuakeCon trip. Okay, so those two actually lined up perfect. For this, wherever I decided to place this conveyor, it worked out well. What do we got here? Another normal node. So this will be another full line. We'll merge these two together to give us another 1200 line. QuakeCon, like the old game we used to play back in the day, it's still young. Yeah, they still have a con for Quake every year. I want to say it's like out in the... I want to say it's out in the eastern United States. I want to say around New York-ish, but don't quote me. You know what? I'm going to look it up. I don't even want to speculate. Where is QuakeCon? QuakeCon is Grapevine, Texas. Oh, it's actually in Texas where it's done. At the Gaylord Texan Resort and Convention Center. A major gaming festival with a huge BYOC, so bring your own computer LAN party, celebrating ID Software and Bethesda titles, featuring tournaments, panels, and new game reveals, draws thousands. Yeah. So it's a big deal. I believe Duke Nukem is one of the... Isn't that a Bethesda title? Pretty sure it is. I'll throw a priority merger here just because it's there, and we are going to go like this. We'll call this one the priority line. Not that it matters, they're equal lines, so it's going to pull from them equally anyway, as requested. Oh, it seriously fell short. There we go. I don't have room for a monitor on that, but I know that two 600 lines is going to be a 1200, so we're just going to spin this right there. I think so. I thought it was Sierra. No, I don't believe it was Sierra Games. Sierra Games, they were big for like the Police Quest, Heroes Quest, Space Quests, Quest for Glory, Leisure Suit Larry. That was their franchise of titles and stuff. I played all those back in the day when they were actually like new titles. I loved Quest for Glory. In fact, I own it now. The digital remaster, I own the Quest for Glory on Steam. Ooh. Coffee's down. No more caffeine. Well, I got caffeine now in the cola if I need it to keep myself going here. You loved Leisure Suit Larry. It was a funny ass game back in the day. Had to hide it from my parents seeing it though. Not necessarily a safe for kid game. However, the old pixelated graphics in the day kind of really didn't matter. Okay, we gotta jump that. Conveyor again. Oh, why is my zoop not working? Hello? Zoop. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit the like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell so you can be notified when I have uploaded a new video. 57, what are we at now? Plus another, oh, no, 5,700 plus another 1,200 is 6,900. That's where we're at now. Nice. Four high conveyor. Point. Make sure that lines up right. Focus. No, you know what? I'm going to build this step up first. And then we'll try fitting it in. Hey, maybe we need to try the, to bring Larry Jr. title, with the latest graphics. They did I want to say they released a newer version. Was it in is it 2015? Leisure Suit Larry. That was like modern graphics. — 2008. No, that was when Leisure Suit Larry Box Office Blast. That was another spin-off. There's actually been quite a few. In 2020, they released Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dream Dry Time, or Dry Twice. In 2018 was Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Don't Dry. And then, yeah, 2008 was the Box Office Bust. And there was Leisure Suit Larry Magna Cum Louder, which was... When did that release? So they've actually kept the franchise and the spin-offs going with it. I mean, for a release of 2020, that's newer than the last Grand Theft Auto. As sad as that is. Do you think we'll see another GTA delay before it's released? I kind of feel like there's going to be. I figure we'll get one more delay. Braid says, Dan, this is the first time hearing about this, lol. They're working on GTA 6. Yeah, there will be. I mean, they've been working on GTA 6 for like 10 years now. Okay, I think I can actually fit the... I think that worked. Yep, everything's connected. And does it line up? It does, and I have no little whoop whoops in it. Oh, you know what I did screw up though? Is there's another line I gotta get from this way. Oh, I might have to delete all this out. Hold on. Shrink. I'm gonna just delete this until I get this last one in here, because there is one. Oh, I clicked on the wrong track. This one here. This one right here is copper. Oh, and I've also got another one here. Okay, let's head off this direction, and we are scanning for copper. There should be one like right around here. Yeah, here we go. This one. Another normal node. And I think we're going to have to come off this side with it just because there's mountains in the way. And I cannot blow up the mountains. It will not let me do that. I can blow up some rocks, but not all of them. And this is another normal node, 600 items per minute. Where does this line up with that one? You know what? We're going to end up teeing right into that one. So I'm going to have to do some manipulating over there so that all the lines come together properly. But there is another one this way we got to go after. But I think it's over a little bit more. Nope. It is right there. In this beautifully gross desert. Oh, hey, it's another normal line, so we can actually combine those to make another full line. Okay, we'll throw the miner down, and then I'm going to bring the foundation structure over. Now that we're a little further south of the map here, let's just have another look at copper. There is technically another one that is due this way. How far over is it? $600 meters. You know, I can bring it on a different conveyor line. Have I ever done game development? I have not done game development. However, there is a game that I'd like to build. I think it's going to be a mobile game, kind of an idle clicker type thing. I'm still hashing out the ideas. I think I'm going to teach myself Unity to figure out how to do it. And yeah, kind of go from there. I don't want to spill too much because I don't want somebody to steal my idea and take all my profits or lack thereof from it. Profits in game development. I think a mobile game, like it would fit well in a mobile game environment on either a phone or tablet. I think that's what I'm going to kind of go for. Be some crafting elements in it and harvesting elements. Maybe some quest-based stuff in it. Hard to say. I started going through some Unity tutorials here a little while ago. I mean, I haven't got very far with it yet, but it's on my back burner of things to do. Between designing a DIY audio conference or a conference / training hall audio system and new DIY cameras. I've been playing around with the Ubiquity stuff for video surveillance. It's actually like really intuitive software and intuitive quality. It's like enterprise grade at a consumer price. Some of the camera systems I'm having to get for our retails have been like ridiculously expensive. And I did up one of our locations with some Ubiquity stuff here. And man, it actually worked like super slick. I was really happy with how well it came together. I would recommend Ubiquity stuff to any for networking stuff. For the features you get for it, like a lot of the high-end enterprise stuff that, you know, most people want, and then, but the simplistic design and use of a consumer grade product, I'm very impressed, to say the least. Okay, just going to build this one up over here. So Ubiquity, if you're listening, I would gladly pimp your wares if you sponsored my videos and live streams. Just saying. I guess I could do like an Amazon. I do have an Amazon affiliate link. So I could put like some of their products in the Amazon affiliate links. Even for like a home video system, the instant NVR is like, it was, I can't remember what I think of the whole system I did. I ended up doing a 6 camera system. The instant NVR comes with 4. It's capable of doing 16 at 1080p, 8 at 2K, or 4 at 8K, or 4 at 4K. I went with 6 cameras on the one that I did. It was a small location that we were doing. And it was like 2,500 Canadian, so that's like 1,800 US for the whole setup. Freight says, I want to create an MMORPG as big as World of Warcraft to see if I could capture, the latest network environments. Work for Server 2000. Oh, you lost. Yeah, you're a little bit behind behind the times if the last network environment you worked in was Windows 2000. I would love to see, you know what, I would love to see someone take classic World of Warcraft and build it in the Unreal 5 engine. Almost like an exact carbon copy and call it World of Warcraft 2 and start over, but build it in Unreal instead of the 2004 graphic environment we're in now. Like the graphic environment is well over, well, it's older than that because 2004 is when the game came out, but the engine they were using, I want to say, was from like 2000. So we're talking like a 25, 26-year-old graphics engine is what World of Warcraft is built on. Like, yeah, that's done to ever. I do miss my old Ultima Online days. That was the first MMO I ever started playing, was Ultima Online. And of course you could never go back and play it now because you're looking at it through nostalgic glasses. You'd expect it to be, you have an imprint in your mind on how fun that game was to play back then. But if you were to load it today, it just wouldn't happen. So there are some people that have done, like, I want to say they did whatever the starting zone is for the undead. I can't remember off the top of my head what the name of the zone is, but they built it in the Unreal, I think it was the Unreal 3 engine, and with quests and everything. And there's a guy that did a video out of it. Let me see if I can find that YouTube video and I'll post the link. World of Warcraft Unreal. I think it was Undead Zone. It's an old ass video now. Well, maybe there are some people that are starting to build it into Unreal 5 now. It's too old of a video. There's too much AI crap that is taking its place. What the hell was the name of the zone that the undead played in? WoW Undead starting zone. Tearsfall Glades, does that sound right? No, yeah, I guess. A bleak area within a large region of Tearsfall Glade located in the Eastern Kingdom. Undercity, I guess. The specific starting point where you start your choicing is Death Knell. But I think it's Tearsfall Glade that they did the Unreal. Unreal Engine Tearsfall Glades. Tearsfall Glades Horde gameplay. No, that's not it. 1 year ago. This is definitely older than 1 year ago. Unreal 4, that's 8 years ago. Quick scene from the Tearsfall Glade Crossroads. No, see, there was actual gameplay with quests and everything. Remastered World of Warcraft Classics in Unreal 5. See, this is just showing they don't have the quests and everything. And it would have like crap ton of views too. I don't know, maybe he pulled it offline because Blizzard was being Blizzard. You know how they can be. I would hope that they didn't like copyright him for it, but it was so well done. Like he had like the quests functioned and everything, quest rewards, you know, go and kill X amount of whatever and gather so many of this and turn in the quest markers, like models for all the characters, like skeletons and zombies, and like it was all really well done. I was impressed. And that was like Unreal 3 or Unreal 4 back then. And we're at like what, 5.3 I think now. This game's running in Unreal 3. 5.3. Zoink. Okay, that took care of all of our excess copper ore that we had kicking in our inventory when I blasted away all those conveyors. Oh, I think I found the Unreal 5 rendition. He may have remastered it, but it had like the quests and everything all in it. See, this has only got 23,000 views. The one that I saw was like 500,000 views at the time. This is done more. This doesn't. This is just showing the environment. It's not showing, like. Nah, this is AI slop. This looks like an AI remastering. The other one looked way better. Yeah, there's something about this, like further on, there's a gnome walking through Nomergon, and yeah, he's just... There's something about it didn't look right. AI... There's so much stuff now that's like AI gobbledygook. That's like the worst thing about like TikTok and Instagram Reels and stuff like that now. Half the videos that are on there are all just AI garbage. Quick reminder, everybody reach down and hit that like button on the video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Ring the notification bell so you can be notified when I got a new live stream going up or I posted a new video. As we continue to blast through my ultimate screw factory. Right now we are trying to gather all of the copper in game so I can run it through converters to convert it all into bauxite, so that I can make an ungodly amount of uranium. And I think I took this too far. I did. No, I didn't. Here's our other conveyor line right here. I did not take it too far. In fact, we went just far enough. Sorry for the distraction. It's just me. Squirrels. It's not a distraction. I follow rabbit holes wherever they lead. That is overclocked. We're good that way. And let's get us a merger. Gonna do the priority merger thing again. I did not put that right in the right spot. Zoink. You're going in there, you're going in there, and you're gonna continue on because you're another full line. I'll put an output monitor on the output side of this just because I don't have enough room for the one side for an input monitor anyway. That should be 1,200 items per minute. ADD, same as me. Oh yeah, I can get distracted so easy. Which makes this whole challenge, this Ultimate Screw Factory challenge thing in itself, because it's such a huge, massive project. Keeping myself on task is going to be... I'll have to have chat keep me in check and hold me accountable to make sure that I'm ticking away at my to-do list. Let's see, after we've done all the copper and we've converted it into bauxite, I think my next step will be, I guess it'll be alumina. No, I don't want it to be alumina solution. I want to go straight from alumina solution to scrap aluminum and not have a delay in there. So I think we might have to like skip a little section and go down to gathering up all the oil, turning it into heavy oil residue, and then turning it into petroleum coke. And I think I'm going to do that right at every node so we don't have to deal with any flow issues. So each node will be its own separate factory, and then we'll transport the petroleum coke wherever it needs to be used on the map. Because it's easier to transport a solid material than it is to transport liquids around the map. Okay, I got to delete this because that's in the way. We are going to... How do we want to do this? I'm going to go with this right here. That one right there. Input. Output. Input. Output. I've got to delete all this because this is all wrong. And we got to delete this and this. Okay, it's 1 a.m. here. I'm going to leave the stream on, but I'm going to lay down. I have to get up at 7. All right, hey, have yourself a good one. Thank you for chilling and hanging out, and we will see you next time. I don't want to say I'm going to be here tomorrow, but I'm going to try to be here tomorrow, but I don't know what will come up that could prevent me. So keep your notifications on. Keep an eye on Discord. Keep an eye on post it on Twitter too when I go live. Okay, so that is this line done. So then this one would be next, but right here, and then we'll say to here, and we'll bring this one down. Connect that in. I did that the wrong way because I'm a scrub. And then this 90-degree turn. And now we've got to do some elevator jumping here for these other lines. Zoop, please. Makes my life easier if you zoop. Okay, let's delete out these elevators because I don't need them anymore. Or not the elevators, the conveyor risers, conveyor poles. They call it a conveyor pole, but it's clearly not a pole. I think we could probably do all of those like that. 3. Oh, you know what? That should be 4. Not bad. Nope, not there. Oh, let's delete that out, and I'm going to rerun this one, because sometimes what happens is if you have a conveyor pole there, the conveyor will actually attach to it and not to the lift, and so then the products won't continue through. Okay, I got to turn my fog back. You can see better at night when fog is on. And you see better during the day when fog is off. If that makes any sense whatsoever, I don't know how. But it is what it is. Alright, that works. So full line that way, and then let's just run this out to here, and we're gonna bump this up 2 more. Is it 2 more? No, I don't think it was 2 more. I think it was just 1 more we had to bump it up. Oh well. Not my problem. Wait. Why you no feedy product through? Because I didn't connect it underneath. There we go. Now it's got product. All right, what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $8,100 we're at so far. Of the nearly 37,000. Now, is that just not zoned in? Okay, it is. Just want to make sure. Make sure it's flowing the way it's supposed to. Okay, map time. Copper, copper, copper. Where are we at? We're going to do this next little short run right here. This is a normal node, and it will be combining with whatever we got cruising up there, which will leave us some leftover as well. I may have built that too high, I'm not sure. Oh, come on, clip. There we go. It clipped. Very good, yeah. And overclocked 600 items per minute. Okay, so how is this going to play out? This is going to be a priority merger going this way. Where the priority comes in from the left, we are going out this way because it is a full conveyor line that's going out. And then we're going to throw in a... I'm going to throw in a splitter here. Un smart splitter. I don't know if this is too close, but we will try. And I'm going to throw my little buffer in here. I can bring that... Oh, I didn't center it. That's why it's like, why isn't that lining up? It should line up perfectly. But because I'm an idiot, it didn't. So we are any out this side, none out the center, and overflow on this side. Let's bring this line up of our 900 items per minute. I'm going to go back and double check my sign. I'm pretty sure it's 900, but if I don't double check and I'm wrong, I'm going to kick myself because I'm going to have to go back and adjust like 25 conveyors later to fix my mistake. So we're just going to do a quick little flyback. I'm pretty sure it's 900 items. Oh, it's a ways back, isn't it? Yes, it's 900 items. 900, so 900 combined with 600, that's 1500 less 1200 for the full line. Leaves us a overflow of 300 items per minute. Again, this little loop-de-loop is here is just to have a accumulation of items for when this priority merger calls for items. They'll be here for it to pull from. So we're just going to put this like so. And that is 300 items per minute output. And then I think we're going to be into like another conveyor, like a quick conveyor right away again here. I did this one right here just because it was like right beside the main central highway, so... And I do have that overclocked, so that's good. Connecting the elevators. Oh, that's not right. That needs to be a straight conveyor. Just like that. Much happier. Okay, I'm going to throw some monitors on this as well too. So this is 900 in. That is 300. 300. 600. And 1200. And I guess we might as well get these other conveyors up here as well. Or we're going to have to go up 6 now, I think. This one is up 5. I mean, we're already now at like a 7 high conveyor. Oh, I don't want my blueprint yet. Not yet. It's actually not taking as long as, well, I guess I've only got about another 30, 35, maybe 40 minutes left of this stream. And I wouldn't say we're not a third of the way through yet, but the first half hour of the stream was basically just kind of getting our legs wet and just getting our sea legs under us and kind of figuring out a plan more than actually getting anything done. So now that we're actually plugging along, hopefully it goes a little bit quicker. It might be a 3-stream process to get it all done. Blueprint, I need my 6 high blueprint, which is this one. Spin it, connect it, and click. Does this actually fit? Will it do it? Will it connect? I don't think it will. Ooh. Did it connect? Was there enough room? Yes, it did. Hello. Ah, amen for blueprints. Oh, hey, this is going to be fun. We get to turn a corner here because we've got to wrap around the Caterium. And then we get to do it further down here where the SAM ore and everything all kind of merges and stuff. Yeah. We got lots of little turns and twists and as we spread out the width of our freeway running through here. Okay, minimap, copper. It looks like I've got, what, 1, 2, looking at the map here. I wish it would, like, hold that marker. But we've got, like, 6. All in the next little strip that's going to shoot down here. And I want to say that that's going to tee in, like, right here. So if I hit this and we search... One. I know there's more. 1. Why didn't it pick up that one? Like literally there's one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are they're out that way. So yeah, we're gonna run straight off of this existing conveyor that's here, and then that actually ties in with the one that is towards the south. We're gonna have a lot of conveyor manipulating that we'll have to do here. I think once we get these ones done, that's pretty much going to wrap up the rest of our time on this attempted playthrough here. Hello. all kinds of iron out here as well too, that eventually we'll end up having to pull all the iron done, but I'm not going to deal with the iron until after I have all the aluminum done, because that is going to be like 80% of our heavy lifting is coming from the aluminum. That's going to get us the majority of our screw manufacturing. So the more bauxite we can get, and then, because I know there's nowhere near enough sulfur on the world, I'm going for the sloppy alumina solution. It doesn't make quite as much alumina solution as what it is that like the normal one is, but it's easier to make because you just combine it with water and it'll make the alumina solution. I'm not having to deal with sulfuric acid. Because there's just, for the amount of bauxite that we're dealing with, there isn't anywhere remotely enough sulfur on this planet. And it's just a whole lot of work. I'll leave it for somebody that once I get my infrastructure and everything all set up here, I will leave that for somebody else that wants to break my record. They can refine what I've done and upgrade those systems to the more yielded alternate recipes. I'm going to get the initial one done, and then I leave room for somebody else to be able to break it, because it's going to be a ridiculous amount of work for such a small amount of gain. And this way, it builds friendly competition. If anybody else feels like they want to be challenged. Okay, so that's those three. Let us search for a few more. It looks like there's one right over there. Okay, 500 meters that way. $400 meters. Oh, I can see it just off into the trees there. Basically straight out this way. I probably should have just combined it with this conveyor belt that's there, but I mean, I'm already here with this one and it's all going to be copper going on this, so. Hey, is there 2 nodes there? Oh no, it's just a weird little. Oh, it's a little bit of water here. Huh. Okay, so copper. Is there only 5? I thought there was 6. Maybe we should zoom in a little bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I guess it is only 5. Yeah, it is only 5. So this one's going to be kind of over that way a bit. Well, by a bit, I mean actually like quite a bit, because we are right here. And it is just over that way. So it's going to be like tucked in behind this little cliff face. Oh no, there it is right there. We'll just do some creative traveling here. We're going to go this way with it because I don't want to interfere with that elevator of SAM ore that's going up there. Okay, the first one of these 5 is going to be a normal node. It's got no little jut out or jag of product on it. Production, Mark III. Vertical. And just like that, we have the first one connected to the side street. It's not really the highway. I'll be curious, once I get everything all built, and it's all done, and it's all working, and I've got this ridiculous millions of screws being made per minute. I'm gonna load my save up in Satisfactory calculator. I think it's Satisfactory calculator that'll tell me exactly how many miles of conveyor I have running on this map. There's gonna be a shit ton, I'll tell you that much. Okay, 600. Running. It's funny, we reached on the... Oh, we're going to do it here too. The maximum build height of our conveyor. Or no, I probably set this up the wrong way. Never mind. Zoink. Yeah, 100% that's what I did. Yep. But in my factory yesterday where we built the converters, I actually reached the maximum height that you can cheat in the elevator lift. Between the two floor holes, I actually had to put in a sub hole to be able to split up the distance. I had gone further than it's capable of. Okay, I am going to label this as 600. Just so we don't forget. It's going to get merged with right away, but I want to make sure that things are labeled right. Because if I ever give this save to somebody else, they'll be able to see what's happening where and why and how. Okay, that's far enough for this one. Let's go get this one over here. Down in the trees, I think we got to do some logging. A little nuclear clear cutting. No. What's a little radiation? It's nothing. Let's turn Zoop back on. Well, I didn't line that up very well, did I? Oh well. Again, that's why we make corners. Nope, I want Mark III minor. Come on, clip, 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 clip. There we go. Oh, nope. There. What did we get? Another normal node. I guess we're going to throw in that other conveyor hole. And then we run it all the way back down. Clippity clip, clip, clip. Back to defaults. Label this just 'cause. Copper. 600 items per. All right, let's merge those together. Yeah, we're going to throw some logistics monitoring on that as well. That is now a full conveyor, 1,200 items per minute. I do not have a blueprint for a single high conveyor because, well, you can build a single high conveyor. You're not saving anything by trying to blueprint it. Another normal node. You're not zooping. There we go. Is that too high? I'm hoping it's not. It might be. Ah, it's another one I totally didn't line up right. Oh well. It is what it is. Production Mark III miner and clip. Okay, it's in there. Overclock it. 600 items. I did not put that in the right spot. I did not. Okay, so this is another 600 item conveyor. And so the partial lines, I'm always running them on top. They don't get a priority down below on the conveyor stacks. So we will run this one up to here. We're going to label this one as well. $600 items per minute of what? Copper. More copper. All the copper. Okay, I think we could probably get away with using our blueprint now for a couple. We get one more in here. Yes, we can. Okay, this is an impure node. Better run away there, Hogling, because if you stick around and you block where my foundation is, you're going to get greeted by some thermal warmth. Okay, I'm going to delete it off this side and build it. Oh, it looks like you are going to get... Oh, we don't need it at that end. Let's go in here. You didn't run away. It's your fault. Nuke! And this one is, because it's impure, it's only 300 items per minute, so it'll merge with that other one, get us up to 900 items. Get this overclocked. Quick reminder, everybody, reach out, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you are new to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can be notified when I got another live stream or video that's coming up. Okay, so that can be connected and this can be unloaded. I'm going to label this one up here as well too. 300 items. If I get the sign to face the right way, there we go. Okay, I'm going to throw down priority mergers here now. Priority is on this line because it is our 600 item per minute line. And I'm going to already label this now. First, we'll throw in the throughput monitors. And this is now 900 items per minute. There's still one more node that we got to grab over here too. I'm kind of hoping it's an impure so that we can have 2 full lines to deal with here. But I don't know if that's the case. We'll find out here soon enough. I think I could get one more length of conveyor plant here. It's a normal node, so we're going to end up with doing some merger splitter issues here. Dude, your friend already got greeted, so I guess it's your turn now too. Later. Oh, I feel like that's kind of in the way there, that sand dune. Come on. Yeah, that sand dune kind of sucks to deal with. Okay, let's spin it. How far, where are we at for this line? Right dead in the middle. Of course. We're gonna go this way then. $600 and verts. The train out here with the sand dunes can be a little bit problematic to deal with at times. It kind of sucks. This is not the ideal way to do it, but it's going to work. And now we got to screw around with the logistics to get the merge and split all working properly on that. I was kind of hoping this was going to be one of them impures, but it didn't work out in our favor. Which just makes more work for us. I don't feel like that. I still don't feel like that's clicked right. There we go. Now it's clicked right. Let's label this 600 items per minute. Okay, now I got to figure out exactly how this is going to look. So we are going with, again, we're going with the priority merger at the top. You are our priority line because you are 900 items per minute. We're just going to run you all the way through because we don't want to be dealing with you right now. And you are now going to be a full line by the time we're done here. So 900 on the input side here, and then we are going to go with Smart Splitter. How do I want to deal with this? I think we're going to go too high with it. I got to put in my little buffer. Okay, so you are my any line, you are my overflow line. I think that'll work. You're my input line, which are connected that way. We're going to throw on a monitor here. 600 items per minute. This is going to be 300 items per minute. This one is 1200 items per minute. And then if we build this right, we're going to build this right here. Does this work? Add in another conveyor lift. How ugly is that? That's not terrible. You leave us with a remainder. We got a label as 300 items per. Let's label it up here. $300 items per minute of copper. Okay, so we got 2 more full lines and a... Let's look at the map now. And copper, all the highlighted ones are black, meaning they have been built on. We've acquired those ones. So the only other one now that's kind of on the map here is this one way over here. So that's a little ways to deal with yet. But I believe there's still some like south of this that we have to deal with. But that's neither here nor there. We will deal with it here shortly. But we can get these conveyors over. Three high blueprints. I'm so glad I took the time to make these blueprints. I'm going to have to obviously build bigger ones. We're going to go taller. As we build more conveyors. Are we? Or we're still good for a distance. That one did not click. I did not do that one right. So I have to wait for it to build before I can destroy it. And it's built. Okay, blueprint. 3 high. You got to make sure you clip it to the other one first. I think I got room for one more. Oh, I think I can get another one in here yet, maybe. Do I dare? No, what? I'll get the corner and everything all built in here first. Okay, so map again. Copper. See, I'm not seeing anything on the map showing up there. We're going to zoom back out again. There is one node that is directly down this line. We're going to go grab that one because we're going to have to deal with it when we get to this cluster of conveyors anyway. Curious to see how long of a video it's going to be once I get everything, all the pieces and components and chunks together of each individual phase. I've got 6 video clips set aside now between intro and up to the Caterium to bauxite conversion. And then the 7 is going to be the copper. 8 is going to be copper to bauxite. 9, I guess, is going to be oil gathering. Oh man, that's going to be so much work. Making all that petroleum coke. It's going to be a lot. And I'm just going to make as much as I can. If I don't use it all, I'll dump it into an awesome sink or see if there's a steel pattern where I can use it somewhere else in the production line to be able to make it all work. Okay, so somewhere around here, there should be... Oh, no, that's the wrong node. Search for the wrong node. That's limestone. Copper. This one right here. Where is it? Right here. Let's do some tree trimming. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. Flashbang everybody that's watching at night. Okay, I want that node exactly due west. And then right here. You know what? We're going to come off this. What's going to be the best way to bring this over there? We're going to come this way. That's going to go there. And then we're just going to come down a little bit on this. How far over are we? Nope, we're going to come over one more. I don't want to clip into that conveyor that's going up. This is not the... Well, it's pretty close to bang on to where we need it. The thing that would make me so much joy right now is if that happened to be a pure node, but I didn't look when I went down there. I'm thinking it's probably not a pure node. There's only 13 of them. We are... Pure. Oh, score. That saves us having to screw around with... Oh, I totally messed up my hotkey. Hold on. Q, transport, 4 meter, and button number 3. There we go. Where does that line up at? I think it's actually this one. I think we did okay on that. Let's go vertical. We did. Look at that. And we're even at the same elevation. Did I just totally screw up that conveyor? No. I thought I hit the button and changed it to a lower speed conveyor belt. That would have sucked. Production. Minor. That's crooked. There we go. 1,200 items per minute. Run this one all the way back. Let's have a look on the map here before we get too carried away. Copper, 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 copper. It looks like everything now is like shifted over to another line that we're going to feed off of. Looking at the map, it's going to be like running right down this line here. For the next row of conveyors. It's going to be a little bit more of a build to do that because they're pulling from a long ways away for it. And we're going to put our conveyor hole in first. It's dang vertical climb. Now I believe that should just clip right in there. Yep. And bingo. Back to Zoopin. So a little bit longer, of course, we got to pull the foundation along with us as we build it. Quick reminder, everybody reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you are new to the channel, ring the notification bell. So you can be notified when I've uploaded a new video or live stream. Look at all the products we've got moving. Copper and Caterium and SAM and Bauxite. Soon that'll be joined by, I guess, petroleum coke will be the next major product running around the map. And then we'll be diving into like full-on factory builds because we'll be turning bauxite to alumina solution. once we got all the copper converted. What are we? We're 7 high. I think for our conveyor now, this will be 8, 9, 10. Oh, we can get away with a little bit more work before I have to start building new blueprints for the conveyors. The highest conveyor we built so far, this conveyor stack has been 13 with blueprint. In total, there's going to be 31 conveyors of copper that we're going to be dealing with. 30 full ones and one at 900 items per minute. Okay, so we're going to build this in. And we're already going to be doing the jag here, the 90-degree turn. So I'm actually going to build this one so that it faces this way. Change my input. That's going to be the output. This is input. And this is output. Make sure this is connected under here. Okie dokie. So now this has to go up to here, and we're going to do a 90-degree turn. And then we're going to do a jump up. And will this work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, we don't want to go that far. Okay, I'm going to bring this one over too. And do I have a run? What is my leftover on this one? Why did I not label this? It's 300 items. Because this one is 600. Yes. Combined with the 900 that comes from like way the frick gone. Yes. Again, this is why you label them, because you come back and you forget. Keep everything labeled. Be as redundant as you possibly can. Not 3,600. What did I say this one? This was 9. Frick, now I can't remember. This is 300 too? I think this is 300 as well, the top one. But I labeled it, so we're going to go look. Yes, it is 300. Now I just got to figure out how to deal with it. I know exactly how I'm going to deal with it. I have a plan. Is it a good plan? I don't know. But it's a plan. So this is the full line that's going to be going down. This is the conveyor line. So we are going to go, or the offset line that doesn't have a full stack to it. So we are going to go this way, this way, this way. We're going 3 high with it. You are our priority line just because you're coming from the furthest distance. We're running you down like so, and we're going to give you a 90-degree turn right here. And a 90-degree turn right there. And we're going to throw one of these stupid little elevators right there. Like so, and you're going to drop back down. Stupid little elevator on that side. And we're going to conveyor run that out. And that just cuz. Max you out. And you can get labeled at 600 items per minute. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to throw some monitors on there as well too, just so that we can verify everything. That is that. That is that. And you are directly in. And you're monitored. Perfect. You have to go that way. Okay, so that is that taken care of. So how do I deal with the rest of this the best way possible? I think ideally, I think I'm going to step it up here. Because we're going to have to turn it that way. And it is going to have to be 4 high, and then that I didn't want to do that because that's going to look like nasty. What happens if I 90 this? That looks ugly. Okay, we're going to do it like this then. You're straight. Want to do default build and straighten out that one. And then we're bringing this. All right, that's 1 of 6. So then we just build this up. I'm just going to build it up maximum right now. So that's one of, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that we've got to build that up. Okay, yeah, I think that's a 10 high stack. So that's 2. 3. Oh, that is so crooked. That's not where that goes. Let's try that again. 3. 4. 5. 6. Oh, son of a streaming frickin' da. Hi, Tall. Welcome.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Why are you awake at this time of night? Don't you work tomorrow? Totally just about crap my pants. Oh, I'm way later than I thought I was going to be. I don't want to still be up. And this needs to go all the way up for now. I gotta delete out all these ones though. That's gotta go. That's gotta go. That's gotta go. That's gotta go. Should be able to connect all these up. Exactly where I want them. Okay, then we're going to connect this. Logistics for the win. Okay, now these are all nice little bands. We saw the new avatar and man, it kind of sucked. Oh, really? That's not so great. I kind of felt that way with Wicked for Good. It was kind of not great. We saw that one a couple of weeks ago and was underwhelmed. Connect. Oh, that's not the right spot for that. Nope. I think logistically we've done a pretty good job of getting all these lines to come together and deal with the merger and our overflow. And what are we at now for full conveyors? We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are 10 full conveyors. 10 times 1200 plus 600, I think is our overflow. We're at 12,600. What is it? 36.9 is what we got. Sorry, minus 12.6. We have 24,300 left to go. So we're a little over a third of gathering up all of the copper nodes in this. And if we look at our map, copper, basically absolutely everything that's kind of on this east chunk of the map has been taken care of. Our next section is going to be probably the longest run anyway, is pulling from this south central part of the map. There's just so much open space down there, and there's going to be like conveyors running everywhere. It's kind of sucky to deal with, but we got to get her. We got to do it. So yeah, we're on a 10 high conveyor now, plus our overflow. I think this is probably as good a spot as any to call it for the night. A little over a 3-hour stream. We did good. We did good. That all said, guys, thank you for chilling and hanging out and watching the stream. And watching me stumble my way through, gathering up all of this copper together. Again, the overall goal of everything that we are building is for the ultimate screw factory. Hopefully getting to a point where we're building 10,000 plus screws, or 10 million plus screws per minute. And so we're in the phase right now where we're gathering all of the copper so that we can convert it into bauxite to make as much aluminum as we can. And we're a third of the way of gathering all of the copper. So thanks for chilling and hanging out. Don't forget to reach down and hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Ring the notification bell so you can be notified when I have a new one go live. And for now, we will see you in the next one. Bye for now.